Boom! Got another one for you, boys. How are you doing today? We've got a fire banger of a game today. We've got Big Kevin playing as his beast of a civilization, Haudenosaunee, going up against Mr. Look Tom, playing perhaps his main civilization. This is what he's known for at the moment. He's known for these Ottoman builds at the moment. He's known for doing the double racks Jan Rush, which has been in the game since 2005. People have been doing it since the invention of this game, since I was a little boy playing this game, teenager. And he makes it work. And he makes it work still. And he instills the fear into people. The power of the double racks Janissary Rush. Which has always been good. Always been good. Just not something you see every day, because the kind of DE meta, people have this. People overestimate the fortress / turtle meta in DE. And then people come along and just do a double Janissary Rush, and he completely destroys everyone doing these turtle builds. So are we really in a turtle meta, or is that just kind of the preference people have decided to do? And at the top level, you don't see as many rushes as you do in the middle to lower elo type games. So maybe we're bringing back the big rush meta, and Look Tom is going to spearhead that meta. And let's have a look at his deck, see what he's going on. He has no villager cards. This is 1v1, 300 water. This is a Karim type deck. What am I seeing right now? We are seeing 0 houses. And with the 400 starting wood, he's gone straight for a double TP. One thing you will notice here is that they aren't playing a ranked game. They're playing an unranked game here, because we are on New England. Perhaps my favorite ever map in the entirety of any Age of Empires 3 game. It's so fun. So many builds. You've got a TP line. It's a small map. You can rush. You've got water play. You've got the island play if you want to turtle up. You've got the lake ponds where you can just add a frigate into. And it's, oh God, I absolutely love this map. There's always drama on this map. And who doesn't like a little bit of drama? I certainly know I do. Teehee. So with that 300 wood, what is he going to decide to build? 100 of it, he's going to get a house. Makes sense. And I presume with the other 200, he's going to go straight for another TP. Are we going to see a cheeky TP go down? I think we are. We are. So it's 2 minutes 50, and he's putting down his third TP. Is it just me, or is that insane? Has Look Tom come up with a new meta with Otto? Is this a new TP meta with Otto? Because I tell you what, this is scary. We've seen 300 food meta with Japan. Are we now seeing 300 wood meta with Otto? I tell you what, we potentially well could be. We've already seen Karim use 300 wood. We're now seeing Look Tom, another Otto main, using 300 wood. Let's see if this pays off. Going up to H2 with the Quartermaster. No doubt he's going to get another TP down then. Let's go have a look over at Kevin. He's on 18 villagers at the moment. He's aging up about a third of the way through, and he's gone for the classic Haudenosaunee water boom start. So with that Travoy, he's going to put down a dock at the start and just make a few boats. It's going to slightly be a bit of a slower age up. You can compensate by going for the fast age up into H2, but he's deciding to go for the Wise Woman instead. So yeah, he's going to be going into H2 with a nice eco here. So nice build here by Kevin. Let's have a look at his deck. Pretty standard deck, has conservative tactics, does have interesting recruit Buccaneers. So he has the free pirate ship card. Oh, he also has improved warships. You've got to have it. He's also got 4 war canoes. You have to have these cards on this map. This map, you have to have these cards. So the Quartermaster has come in for Look Tom over here. He's building that 4th TP already. Holy cow. And look at this, even more wood coming in. So 700 wood on top of the 300 wood. The Quartermaster age up 400 wood. Now 700 wood. And now he's getting all the TPs. He's not going for the water boom. which is something he could do here as well. On top of all of this, he could add the water boom. And now he's getting stagecoach. So he's got all of the wood to provide for all the TPs. So essentially, he's getting all these TPs and stagecoach for very little input. It's just free agent resources and cards. Such an efficient way to do this. Don't forget, Ottoman get free villagers as well. So it's so efficient. And I tell you what, it's 5 minutes in the game. It's 5 minutes 20. He's almost got stagecoach. He has 4 TPs, getting 34 XP every round. This is scary. Kevin, he's aged up. His war hut's down. He's got some a few tomahawks out. Looks like that probably came from the big button. Now he's making a load of Aenas. He's got 5 boats. He can always add to these boats. And now look, everyone on food. Aenas only cost food. Tomahawks cost food and a little bit of wood. So almost all of his villagers are on food with just 5 on wood. First shipment was 5 villagers. And then now it's 7 Aenas. So he knows he needs to push. He knows he needs to do some damage versus these TPs. And what's Luke Tom's response here? He's shipping 5 Janissaries, but I tell you what, you just want to ship these 2 galleys, put the spawn point on the water here, and bang! Imagine if 2 galleys came here right now. That would be a major upset for Kevin. And putting these 2 caravels or 2 galleys on either side of these pond would be a great way to defend these TPs. But it wasn't meant to be this time round. He's gone for 5 Janissaries. He now has a mass of 13 of them. And he has 5 abusive gunners coming in the way. So that should be able to deter this mass. Without cavalry, it's very difficult for Howden the Shoney to deal with abusive guns. Nice. Kevin has a scout there, and he does see these abusive guns coming in. He wants to deal with that TP, and I think he's going to just try and let his Tomahawks do the siege whilst his Aenas push forward. He's going to lose a lot of Aenas, but it does mean he gets to take down at least one of those TPs, which is nice. But look at the damage that these abusive gunners are doing. And now he shipped 3 delis as well. Look, Tom, that is such a big brain move. Oh, my God. And now all the Tomahawks go down. There's no anti-cav left. Oh, dearie me. And he's getting his Explorer involved as well with the snare. Kevin trying to break up the snare here by moving Aenas down, and so he gets the full speed of the Aenas, and then he gets to run to the war hut, try and take some security there. But it's not going to do a lot of damage, and more Aenas popping, but oh, he lost all of that initial mass, and the TP just easily goes back down again. All of his TPs are now producing wood or getting wood. Now it's his turn. Is he going to dive in with their horsemen? He's not. He's going to decide to raid. If only they were there 30 seconds earlier. Looking really good for Luktom right now, but the scores are very, very close. Don't forget, Luktom didn't send 3 villagers or capitalism, so that 300 wood, it's a very static eco resource. 2 galleys coming in. Where are they going to ship? Okay, he decided to go on the main side of the water. Does Luktom see the dock? He does see the dock, so he scouted the dock. So putting the galleys over this side of the map is definitely the smart play. Still, I think having them here would still be better. It would still be better. A villager goes down. A villager all the way over there. Villager goes down for Luktom. Just the 1 barracks and the 1 artillery foundry. But these Aenas are going to struggle versus abusive guns. But on the other side, Kevin's eco, a large chunk of his eco is being deterred here by these 2 guys. The problem is there's no dock. And it's very easy for a native civ like this just to produce those really efficient boats. He can ship those buccaneers as well. Don't forget, another villager goes down. So he may have the TPs, but he still needs some villagers behind it all. Sending a couple of Janissaries in melee with those. Look at those swords. But at the same time, Luktom is pushing. More abusive gunners coming in. And look at this, the Aenas, still 1 deli left. And now look at these abusive guns. If Luktom has good micro, these can't just kill these Aenas so quick. They're so weak. However, TC Fire does kill an abusive gun in 2 hits. And no doubt Kevin is going to be targeting those very expensive abusive guns. Still raiding, still being a nuisance over this side of the map. Still on 16 villagers. Only just now 17. He's been on 16 villagers for about 2 minutes now. That means that Kevin has been chipping away at the villagers. Okay, very nice. He's now pushing that dock, not allowing any kind of response from Kevin there to deal with these galleys. So now all of those boats go down. Really, really nice. As does his war hut, as is his stable potentially about to go down. So what's Kevin? How does Kevin deal with this now? Look, Tom is up in score. He's on 16 villagers again, losing more villagers. He's doing a fantastic job raiding over here. But all of those boats go down, and he still has 4 TP eco. Whilst we look over at Kevin, he's on 31 villagers, though. That's basically double the villagers that Look Tom is on. So even though he loses all of his boats, he's still on 31 villagers, which is very impressive. It is 10.5 minutes. He is aging up. He is putting down another stable. He is aging up with a messenger, so he's going to get there fast, but he doesn't have a shipment just yet. But Look Tom doing a fantastic job here. The scores are still close, though. And I love this. Look, he puts the stable down, and then with that age up Travoy, he gets the war hut down. So just back to Skirmgooning again. Doesn't want to lose another house, though. Does not want to lose another house because he doesn't have a lot of wood. What's he upping here? He's getting the elite. He's getting veterancy Kanya Horseman. Maybe he'll ship. No doubt he'll be shipping Kanya Horseman as well. Is that what he's going to do? He's making Forest Prowlers. What's his shipment going to be? It is going to be Kanya Horseman. And finally, the raiding over here dies. Look, Tom on 22 now. I presume, yep, he shipped his 5 villager card. And Kevin is going to lose another house here. And look, now he's pop capped. He is going to have the 5 Forest Prowlers and 6 Kanya Horsemen coming out, though, which is nice. And I tell you what, that is going to clean because you do not want to be hanging around your Abyss guns around the TC because the TC, like I said, 2 hits Abyss guns. Anyone watching here, whenever you get Abyss gun rushed, always have 10 villagers in your TC killing an Abyss gunner because they die very, very quickly to TC fire. And they're a very expensive unit. He does take down another house as well. And look at the population space for Kevin now. Not looking good. The Forest Prowlers are going to be able to kite, though. And Janissaries, they're going to get caught. He's going to try, yeah, nice micro. He's going to force him into melee. Oh, but nice. Azap's coming in with a few more Abyss guns as well. I think the Forest Prowlers, are the Forest Prowlers going to be able to deal with that? Oh, look at that. Look at that crack shot. Oh, I forgot about the Chad. How could I forget about him? And I think still these 5 Forest Prowlers, one of the best skirmishers in the game, they're going to push forward. But there's a couple of them are weak. I think these Abyss guns might be okay. Still on 4 TPs for Look Tom. But Kevin's actually up in score. He's on 33 villagers. And look, because he's been population capped, it looks like he's probably just going to try to be efficient and say, do you know what? Rather than wait till I get enough population space again and then build up, I might as well just go up to age 4. And that's exactly what it looks like he's going to be doing here. Look Tom, however, he's still stuck in age 2 at the moment. 4 TPs, though. That is such an insane amount of eco. He's even now, like I said, he's now going double dot. And that's the power of having the TPs on wood. It's going to allow him to just kind of produce these boats for free. He's going to need a mosque down to get the mosque techs as well, because no doubt he's very nearly got max villager pop. He's on 24 now. So he's going to need that mosque down. 600 gold coming in now. So it looks like he's going to want to start to get the age up now as well. Azap's coming in. That should deter these Kanya Horsemen. Oh, he's going to fight it. He's going to try and do some clever micro. The Kanya Horseman will come out on top just about, but he's very heavy micro here, and I don't know if that was worth it. He does kill them, but it gives time for all the Janissaries to get back in there. 600 gold coming in. He's put his TPs. His TPs were on XP for a little while, but then now he's put them back onto wood. What's he going to age up with? I imagine he's going to age up fast. Abyss guns taking down cavalry. You love to see it. He is going up with the Exiled Prince. And look at this. Back up to 33 villagers now. So his eco's starting to pop. Kevin needs to deal with these trading posts. And I tell you what, going up to industrial, he'll have the perfect unit against it. And you know what that's going to be? It's going to be the warrior. It's going to be those 2 light cannons, baby. And Ottoman have no way of dealing with them outside of culverins. And maybe cavalry, but that's always risky. Kevin being a nuisance over here. Just coming back into the raid. And this is always really effective when your opponent doesn't go cavalry because his units are very slow to walk around the map. Looked on putting a stable down now. Probably wants a effective way of dealing with these raids. So he's going to probably go for cavalry archers now. Looked on reaches the fortress age. But Kevin is 1 step ahead and he's going to be reaching the industrial age soon. Still has that 1 galley over here. He's got his 2nd galley over here as well. Could be getting 135 XP. I mean, these galleys could essentially kill all this. He could then hitch a ride with his explorer, take him over the side of the map. Leave his explorer over here if he just wants to build some TCs as well and stuff. But yeah, 135 XP is very, very good. Even at this stage of the game. In comes the industrial age. And we've got the sound bug. It always creeps me out when we get the sound bug. That's sometimes just what happens when you watch recorded games back. And he does have the 2 light cannons. And look at these bad boys. So insane stats. 32 range. A heavy cannon has 28. It puts things into perspective. I believe a culverin has 34. So it only has slightly less range than a culverin. Luke Tom's trying to take some precautionary measures and put some walls down just to try and stop these herds being so effective here. Only 36 vills for Kevin, though. He hasn't been able to build that many vills because he's been aging the entire time. And Luke Tom's actually going to have a better eco with the TPs as well. He's making some delis. Interesting. He's not going for cavalry archers. Where's all his military units? They're all over here. Okay, he needs veterancy for everything. He has veteran Abbas. He has veteran Jans. Doesn't have veteran Azaps. I'm not sure he'll tech into that. But just adding a couple of Azaps into your Janitary mass is always nice because you always then trade well versus goons. So just adding in a few Azaps is always really nice. Scores looking good for Kevin. I'm not sure how. Look, Tom feels like he's kind of ahead, although it's just so difficult to deal with these light cannons. And look, Tom is shipping Spahi, and I guess that's going to be his way of trying to deal with these light cannons. He's made some deli. He's now shipping Spahi. Maybe that's what he's going to decide to do here. He's also getting veteran delis as well. Now double stable delis. Wow. So that's 600 wood and 600 gold just in all the veterancy techs so far. And losing your TPs is really bad right now. He wants to keep those TPs alive. He needs to do something to stop this push here by Kevin. But he's just biding his time. And scores are now really close again. Probably wants to wait for a full batch of delis as well. Could be a really nice flank coming in here. Kevin's instantly going to try and get those trading posts back up. That's exactly how you want to play. Oh, but look, Tom, don't forget about your delis, bruh. Oh, no. He forgot about his delis. No, he could have had at least another 5 or 6 there. Especially with market trading. And now it's go time. Those light cannons have such big line of sight. He sees everything coming a mile away. But there's such a scary amount of cavalry. And look how many goons there are. There's so many musket riders. The Spahi are diving in. They can attack the skirms, all the light cannons. The light cannons are at the front, and they're going to get riggedy wrecked. Oh, no. Kevin losing those light guns for free, basically. But the Spahi, are they going to go down? How much damage can the Spahi do whilst they're alive? They're getting murdered by the musket riders. Absolutely murdered. A murder. And now it's just basically Skirmgoon. And he calls it. He tried. He could have made a few more delis there, which could have applied way more pressure to these skirmishers and looked very different. But after losing both TPs, he just calls it. And that was a really fun game, really cool little game. An interesting build by Look Tom there with the 300 wood start. I feel like he could have done if he shipped the 2 galleys at the start of the game to this pond, he would have held on to the map control, I think, for pretty much the entirety of the game. Added in some Abyss guns as well to protect any ships that get built here or sent here, because Abyss guns do well versus ships as well. Because, of course, they do, because they're abusive. And but he still did a fantastic job over here. Maybe he could have aged up a lot earlier and got a frigate over this side of the pond. Maybe got some falconets and stuff, but wasn't meant to be this guy. Just Kevin being, you know, a very, very top class player, and being able to defend against it very well. Big brain for him to go to the industrial rather than build up the wood for the population space again. Very, very nice. Well played to both these guys. Sort of a quick look at the stats. Look at that. Villagers got very, very close, though. That's why I said it was looking good for Luke Tom, because he had max TPs at that point as well. All resources gathered. Yeah, started to look really good for Luke Tom at the end, but he just couldn't make the resources count, unfortunately. It's very difficult to deal with age 4. Howden showing you with those light cannons. So well played to both guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that fun one on New England. We don't get to see that map very often because it's not on the ranked pool. And both these guys wanted a very kind of professional match, but they wanted to do it off the ranked ladder. And there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll catch you in the next game. Peace.